My name is Rudkowsky of wearechange.org. I'm an independent journalist from New York City, and I'm here to cover the 2013 Bilderberg meeting, which is happening here in Watford, England. And it's been fascinating here. Record amount of protests when it comes to Bilderberg. Thousands of people came here. It was just amazing seeing the exclusion that the police have pretty much established here to make sure that the protesters have limited free speech. Many people here were denied entry. There were many promises made that were broken. There's this huge security establishment everywhere, when in reality, most of the people committing all the crimes are actually the ones being protected, which is just a weird sight. So my main role here was to document everything that's happening here, the police state measures, the enhanced security, the privacy, the secrecy, this mystique that's going around here. And it's been just really fascinating seeing everything transpire the way it did.
So how do you see the whole Bilderberg issue? How do you see it going on from here? So yeah, post Bilderberg 2013, how do you see it going on from here? And the fact that it's had so much media attention. Now it's not secret, it's not even private really anymore. David Cameron's going to have to report something to the press with his involvement. Do you think that there will be other meetings, kind of, other sort of global meetings that will be established on the side, and this will keep running?
Well, there's already other private meetings being held in the States and all over the world that doesn't get as much media attention as Bilderberg. Bilderberg is just one example of the collusion that's happening between the public and private spheres coming together to benefit themselves. The elites, the most powerful people even, in New York City a couple months ago, there was Oprah Winfrey, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Michael Bloomberg, David Rockefeller had a secret meeting, and it was only leaked by somebody that was there that they were talking about population control and eugenics. So these meetings are happening in other places. To me, Bilderberg is the key because Bilderberg is getting a lot of attention. It's the main meeting, and it pretty much proves the fact of this coercion that's happening between the elites for their own personal benefit. And then on the offside, I think they recognize that this gets a lot of attention. We still don't know exactly what's being said. We still don't know exactly what's being decided in there. There's still journalists and people from the press who are not allowed to be in there, who are not allowed to talk to people there. My main role as an independent journalist is to go up to these individuals and try to find out what's really happening. And I've been doing that. I went up to Tony Blair and Henry Kissinger, Charlie Rose, and so many other people who attend these meetings. And I asked them, what's going on here? What was decided when you went to this Bilderberg meeting? And many times they either lie, say that they weren't there, they stumble over their words, they never ever tell us anything, but they just run away. And it just shows you that there's a lot more happening. Now the public is slowly waking up and becoming aware to this collusion, this coercion that's happening right now, which is great. But we also have to understand Bilderberg is not just the top of the top. It's not the only thing. There's more of these things happening. But what it is a perfect example of how the most influential and powerful people in the corporate, banking, and media world meet with our elected officials to benefit themselves and not humanity. That's why it's off the record. That's why there's no journalist inside of there. That's why there's this huge mystique around this whole meeting. It's primarily because what they're doing is benefiting themselves. If they're doing anything else but benefiting themselves, if they're doing anything to help humanity, they would be bragging about it. These are people who like to talk about all the good things they're doing, but they're not. And they run away every time they're asked about it. So there's a lot more to the story. We don't know everything. We can't find out everything. There's probably a lot more secret meetings. But for the public at large, this is just one perfect example of how our government is being usurped from the people to the interests of a very few and powerful.
So what can people do on an individual level to raise awareness, to oppose the tyranny that's happening?
Well, the people that are attending this meeting are pretty much the heads of HSBC, heads of PayPal and Amazon, And these people have been caught committing illegal, horrible acts, especially HSBC, which was just recently caught money laundering to drug cartels and helping finance the murder of people in Mexico. These people were given a slap on the wrist because of their actions. People could individually take action by not only making people aware of what's happening, but also voting with their dollar and not putting their money into banks like HSBC. And I think if the more people are aware of everything that's happening with other corporations and other private interests that are usurping the government, if we don't support them, if we don't give them our money, if we figure out a way to move away from them and set up independent, owned, free companies that aren't colluding and aren't doing all these horrible things and support them, I think that's one possible answer to the problems that we're facing. But it's all based on an individual basis. Mine is media, mine is questioning the people who go there, mine is trying to expose and tell people about what's happening. Because sadly, a lot of people still don't know what the Bilderberg Group is. Just a couple days ago, we went into Watford and we started talking to the residents here. And we asked them, what do you think of this Bilderberg meeting coming into your town? And 9 out of 10 didn't know what the Bilderberg Group meeting even was, or that it even was here in their own backyard. So there's still a lot of misconceptions. There's still not a lot of people who know a lot about the Bilderberg Group, but people are slowly waking up. That's my main aspect of it. That's what I take responsibility for in trying to expose and report on.
Thank you very much for that.
No problem. Yeah. Thank you.
So can you get in touch with you through your YouTube channel?
Yes.
Or do you get too many emails or
Luke@wearechange.org.
Luke@wearechange.org.
Yeah, that's the email.
So,
Great. Great. Thank you guys. Appreciate
Thanks very much.
that. Best of luck with your film. Let me know when you guys
Safe
have
travels
done.
I'll just call you quickly.